Hey everybody, well, I told you this was going to be Ram Week, and that's what it is. Matter of fact, I wore my Ram t-shirt in honor of it being Ram Week, and you know, because it's an election year, and here's the election year t-shirt. Tell you what guys, with merch I do it a little bit differently. I've designed my own t-shirts, and then I go through Amazon merch. You'll find links down in the description for both. If they interest you, hey, I appreciate it. But let's get back onto the Rams. This is Ram Week, so let's get on to what's important. All right, in the last week or so, the last couple weeks, we did some measurements. Let me show you right over here, hang on. Let's move over to the guys. How are we doing, guys? We did some measurements on the guys. And I'm happy to say that Lomax and Stony have both made Gold Star Ram. They both made Gold Star. I just got the notice on that about a week or so ago. Taz, in the meantime, has grown quite a bit himself. So maybe by fall, we might get lucky with that. What we're gonna do real quick, I've mentioned before, it gets a little hard to see when we're doing, you've seen me vaccinate or we're doing wormings where the camera's up. This time around we went in, we grabbed Lomax first, and this time I got the camera. I tried to get down a little closer. It's still a little tight when you're working with a Ram and you got all the people holding it and measuring it and all that stuff, but we're going to show you some video now, and this is where we measured Lomax. Buddy. And I'm going to take your measuring. Oh, give him a shot first.
Skin is like sticky.
Right. And I'm gonna have you measure.
Okay.
So we get efficient. So this time I want to explain it. All right, let's do.
All right, so around the base first.
Close to the hairline as you can get.
So that would be 11.
11. Okay. All right, now we're going to start
here.
here.
The length.
Right where the hair, and this is the important one, guys. Make sure you get that hair back. You can lose a ½ inch there with that long hair. Right down the back. As you can see, you got to stay with that line all the way around. All the way up to the very tip, and you have
30.
Holy cow. 30. Yeah, just straight 30. 30. You know what he was last time? 28. All right, now she's going halfway down the horn.
So this is 15.
15. And now she'll take a circumference measurement.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, don't get Mitch's glove. That'll make it bigger.
Yeah, that.
Can you see that?
7 and
Hang on, I got it right there.
it's like 7 3/4.
7 3/4. 7 3/4. All right. All right, we did one side. Now I gotta go do the other. Oops. Which side you
I
want?
don't want my butt in there.
Okay, here we go. And we're doing the base again. You get it right down close, because that'll make a difference.
Sorry, dude. I probably should have not put my stuff right there.
It'd be better if you put the tape to the front of the horn. but
Yeah,
you
my
can
bad.
see. What do we got?
11.
11, same as the other. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing here. That's okay. And again, right at the top, you can pull that hair back.
You got it?
Yeah, that's where you want it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, it's my bones.
And all the way down the back side, which means you end up at the bottom when you get towards the end down here.
Thirty and a half.
30 and 1/2, or 30 and 4/8. In this situation, we go by eighths. So it's 30 and 4/8. Now you want to go down 15 and a quarter.
I've been working that mouth out the whole time. Just FYI.
There
Here?
you go. Where's it at?
That's how I'm gonna come around.
There we go.
Seven and a quarter.
7 2/8. 7 2/8. I'll tell you what, I was real surprised by the growth in those rams. They picked up quite a bit, and even, so Taz is standing up front. Even Taz here, we didn't do a full measurement on him because he's not going to be Gold Star. I measured his right horn. We measured that once before, and then we measured again now because we had them in getting them all their CDT shots at the same time. His right horn grew over 3 inches in just, I don't know, 2.5 months, something like that. I'd have to get the exact dates, what we measured for. But in less than 3 months, he grew over 3 inches on that right horn. This is the time of year they get the most growth. Spring and summer, you're going to get the most growth from them. So I am anxious. We're going to measure him again in October. So I am kind of anxious to see how much did that horn grow again, and to see how close he's going to be to a Gold Star ram come October. That's my next thing. You'll also notice I just got the 3 of them out here. The white ram is gone. I sold the white ram. Had somebody that actually purchased one from me a couple years ago, won another ram. So he just picked him up last weekend, matter of fact. So we're down to 3, except I got a little black and white ram in there. I'm gonna hang you up. I got a little black and white ram waiting, still waiting for somebody to come pick up that ram. He doesn't like being alone, and I told the guy, hey, your ram's gonna be all by himself here in a little bit, but I still haven't seen him. So by the time you're seeing this video, either he's gone, or I've told the guy, don't worry about it anymore, I'm just gonna keep him and I'll sell him to somebody else. It's been over a month. It'll have been over a month by the time you're seeing this, and I'm sorry, I ain't gonna hang on for everybody for that long. I don't think I got a need to. Now, one thing, I said we're gonna talk rams yet. I got one other thing I wanna show you that I have some recent pictures that I found is really interesting. All right, we're always talking genetics. At least I'm always talking genetics because I'm trying to sell breeding stock, and hey, you have this great genetics and it produces more genetics and down the line and everything like that. So I wanted to show you something, and it's good, and it's also going to be bad because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine, but there's just nothing you can do about it, and I'll explain that in a bit. We're going to back up just a little. Lomax now just made Gold Star, but I want to back up one generation, and I want to back up to Lomax's sire, which is Longshot. Now here's Longshot at 10 months old, all right? If you're fairly new, you won't remember or you won't know of Longshot. Let's see, he was born in 21. He had some ewes in 2021 in the fall. That was his first breeding run, as was Stony. I bought Stony earlier that summer, and Stu, when I still had Stu. Those 3 were the breeding rams from 2021. Unfortunately, they got fighting. When you put them back together, they got fighting. Stony and Stu picked on Longshot, got him beat up before I could get him out. He ended up injured somehow inside. About a month later, I finally had to put him down. And so, no more. But he had 1 breeding cycle, and that breeding cycle, he produced 5 rams, all right? The guy that bought a couple of them, one ram got away. He got away from him, and when they finally found it, it was dead. So that leaves him 4. So Longshot had 4 rams. And again, looking back at this picture here, he's 10 months old, that picture. Yeah, he's okay, but I'll be honest with you, Lomax was a lot bigger at 10 months old or at a year old. Here, I think I got a picture here. If I got a picture of him at a year old, here it is at a year old. And he's bigger. He was bigger at a year old than Longshot was, his sire was at 10 months. But here's what's interesting. Here's Lomax now, Gold Star ram. Here are two others. These two black rams are by long shot. They're his sons, the same age, 2 years old. That's in the picture there, they're just 2 years old. And here's the fourth one. There's your fourth one, and he is, oh, what, 27 months old in that picture? He'd be just, or 26 months old, I think, something like that. 26 or 27. All of them would make Gold Star. You know, Lomax made Gold Star. Those two black rams right here again, that's Gold Star. I bet they measured Gold Star right there. And that was taken in May of this year, so 2 years and a month maybe. And the black and white one here, he was just, got a picture of him just the other day. So he's going to be, like I said, 27 months. Clearly, I think all those are Gold Star. Which is great, because basically, Longshot has some pretty good genetics. But it appears to me he passed on even better genetics than what he had. Or was it a combination of Gold Star ewes? All right. In Lomax's case, he's out of a daughter of Maximilian, big Gold Star ram. In the two black ones' case, then you can go back to Dub's, daughter of a Gold Star. The black and white one, daughter of Blackie, daughter of a Gold Star. So to me, the genetics of the rams, but I've always preached the genetics in the ewes. And I think in this case, Longshot has exceeded his own genetics. Every ram lamb he had that year would all make Gold Star in less than 2.5 years, or just over 2 years, whichever way you look at it. Now the bad part. It's always got to be a bad part, right? I'm selling breeding rams. All right, and I love the Gold Star, because you throw that on the papers and the genetics, and it shows he's a Gold Star. His sire was, or maybe his all the grandsires were. You love that Gold Star in the papers. But we're raising painted desert sheep. And what do we raise them for? Well, they're raised to get shot. Let's face it, the horned hair sheep are raised to go to ranches to be shot. And nobody at a ranch cares if they're a Gold Star ram or not. Of those 4 rams I just showed you, Lomax is the only one that's ever going to get measured. The other 3 never will. The 2 black ones, that's for shooters. They'll probably go for shooters. Maybe this year he'll sell them for shooters. The black and white he'll keep, but he's had him for 2 years and he's never bothered to register him. He might not care. All he cares about, I got the sheep, that's all I want. I don't care about registrations, I don't care about any of that stuff. This is the sheep I want to go out and look at every day. That's the downside of raising these sheep. It's what you have to understand is what you're going to go through. You can have the greatest genetics and have all these great Gold Star rams, and a lot of them will never ever get the recognition. That's just the way it is. I love it when these people at least send me pictures, and I thank everybody that's bought rams from me that you update me with pictures and send me pictures. I have them on my website. Put a link in the description to the website. You can always see pictures of them there. I love it there because at least I can come back and say, well, look, these guys, I'm doing it right now. They didn't get measured for Gold Star, but look at them. You can see that they're Gold Star rams. You can see where the genetics is coming from. And I'm really looking forward to Lomax. Lomax has had 1 ram last year. I believe I got him as a picture here as a yearling. And he's got a couple from this year. But anyway, we have 2 Gold Stars. I am hoping with Lomax, or excuse me, with Taz, hoping we'll get a 3rd. Gosh, it'd be nice if he would this fall. He wouldn't even be 2 years old, but I don't really expect it. I don't expect it till next year, but you never know. We'll see what happens. That's our rams for this week, guys. I told you I'd give you the updates, and there we've got it. Next time you're back, we'll see if I still got the black and white ram, or if the guy finally came to get it. We'll find out what happened. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple weeks.